Hello and welcome to my new video. Unfortunately, due to error with my camera, I didn't get myself videoing putting the undercoat down. I used my normal Mr. Surface of White primer, since it's a white body, and I used Gravity Colours Oxford White for Ford Escort. So I'm onto the 2K clear here. You can see that first batch come out milky white. That is not correct. That is how it should be, clear. The milky white showed there was ingress of water or damp, so that got binned and we got the clear on. Now, as I said, I used Oxford White from Gravity Models. That's making a change from me normally using the... what brand do I normally use? Where's the paints? Brain's gone dead. Oh yeah, that's it. Zero paints. That's who I normally use. But the Gravity paints went down perfect. Lovely shade of white. I used zero paint white for the wheels later because I'm sorry, but I can't see how OZ wheels would use specialist white just for Ford Motorsport. But there we are. I've just used the Tamiya static brush, getting rid of stuff. And I'm using a Tamiya 5mm airbrush. I'm just putting the tack coat down first. But this model, while I was making it, it's the reissue by Domino models, and it's got Shunko decals in it. I've never used Shunko decals before. Completely different to your normal kit decals. They are very, very thin. They don't need any decal solutions. They don't need any decal glues, and they need to be soaked in water for longer than normal. And when they come off, they are extremely, and I mean extremely delicate, super thin. In fact, I would say they're a complete nightmare to use, but after a while you got used to them. But I was worried just putting this 2K down that something might happen to them. I thought it's either going to be hero or zero moments here. But got the first tack coat down. There we are, first lot down, and I'd put it away for 5 minutes. Back for number 2. This is the semi-wet lout coat. As you can see, the paint's gone on a bit heavier, and the spray's coming back. I'm obviously using a JSP respirator. I wear spectacles anyway, so that's why I don't wear any safety goggles. And my trusty spray booth is on the go, and I don't have any recording because it's on full, so if I want to say anything, I'd sound like I'm mumbling with the mask on, and the extractor would be drowning me out anyway. But we're starting to build up a nice gloss coat now. I'm using slightly different spraying methods, trying to get a nice even layer. But all the decals did eventually go down well. Like I said, I've learnt how Shunko decals go down now. I've got some more coming from Japan for some other models I've got, so it's something I've locked away in my toolkit in the head. Know how to use them for the future. But the kit, you could tell it was a Tamiya kit. It's been reissued by Domino models. I do like Domino models. I've been to the shop a couple of times, even though it's in Belgium and I'm based in the West Midlands. And the people are really nice there. And I think it was just having a dip in their toe, see if doing their own kits would sell. And all I can say is, this kit took some finding. I didn't go second hand. I actually come across it at Mr. Model shop in Birmingham, just outside of Bearwood. I've picked the camera up. As you can see, it's glossy now. I've given it a good coating. That had to go away now in a box for 5 days. Yeah, I'm where I think I'm on the video. That went away 5 days for it to fully cure, because it's a long time curing suitcase. So I'm now making a start on the chassis. I had to buy myself a new modelling knife because my old faithful had, I think, gone rusty. I couldn't get the blade out. I needed a nice sharp blade. I'm also using Revell Contacto glue there, old school. I've been having trouble with the liquid poly that I was using in the past. It just didn't seem to be gluing, so I went to Model Maker or Hobby Maker, whatever, what it used to be called, Mike's Models, and I got some old school glue. I got the Revell Contactor, and I also picked up some Plastic Magic, which is by Deluxe Models, and that is really good. I can really highly recommend that. But to use a contactor, either very small amounts direct from the tube, or I even used a good old toothpick. Seems to do the trick. I've been learning this from watching some of the Japanese kit makers, and yeah, sometimes you have to go backwards to go forwards. I've seen other people mixing different gluing chemicals together, but no, I tried it, it didn't work. It seemed to actually ruin the glue. But there we are, going on there. That's the rear sump guard on the Cosy to protect the rear differential. That paintbrush didn't want to sit by itself. There we are. I've sprayed in a weird colour to represent Kevlar. As you can see, I've now put the exhaust on. That was sprayed in a stainless steel colour by Japanese Paint Models brand. I've actually been struggling to get some of these, but I've got some from America, and that's it. Goya Paints. Got those from Spray Gunner in America. They come pretty quickly, no problems. And that paint is fantastic. It's beyond the normal. It's fantastic. But as you can see, I have my normal problems of I have the shakes a bit. I've always been a very nervous person, unfortunately. Side effect of being bullied as a kid. So even when I'm trying my best not to shake, I'll get it anyway. There's the exhausting side exit. Front suspension on, drive shafts. Rear was already done. Now on to another part. Trying to get a nice close shot like some of the others. I keep... The camera didn't want to sit in one position, so I zoomed in and thought, well, that looks good. I start putting the that's the Tamiya extra thick glue. That works well. Still works well. That was a new tub that I got from what used to be Mike's Models. I believe it's called Model Maker now. But that's a great shop just outside King Standing, Birmingham. It's probably my go-to model shop for the Midlands. It's about a half-hour drive away, roughly. There we are, front sump guard on, and we got the brakes on, and right, 5 days has passed. We've got ceramic compound, and I'm going to colour sand of the body. Something I've never done before, and something that was absolutely filling me with fear. So I've seen people online doing it, and it was one of the Japanese channels that I watched. He gets a fantastic finish he uses that Tamiya compound, so I ordered some. It came, and yeah, it's really good stuff. I'd also ordered Godhand sanders. I started with 6,000, then upped it to 8,000, then finally 10,000, then use that compound to get it a nice shiny finish. The problem is, if you go too heavy, if you go too hard, you can burn through that clear coat, and then you attack the decals underneath, and well, yeah, the project's knackered then, is it? It's cream crackered. But there we are. I'd wetted the sandpaper. I was just going nice and gently, learning as we go on a model that had already been fighting me. I thought, if I was a betting man, I'd have put money on this was going to go completely Pete Tong, absolutely ruin it and head for the bin. But somehow it didn't happen, thankfully. But yeah, I can see why a lot of people do this now. It does bring a beautiful shine. It gets rid of all the peaks and ridges in the paint, so it reflects in the sunlight. Or being December in the UK, you have to put it underneath the artificial light. You get a nice, lovely shine. As you can see, I'm just looking around trying to find, have I missed anywhere? Does it need a bit more here? Does it need a bit more there? Have I got? I did catch the one arch, and well, I have destroyed the Michelin sign on the, I think it was that side wheel arch. So that's when I need to start backing off and just take your time, keep looking about, keep looking. But I'm getting there. I made models as a kid, and I'm still learning on the go. As you can see, I'm on the side now, and they keep saying that people tell you mind the corners, mind the ridges. That's where your paint is thin. For nice big square sections, you're okay. And don't rub too hard. Let the paper do the work. Which, for somebody who's ham-fisted like me, it takes some doing. It's really about self-control, which is something in the past I was a bit guilty of not having much of. But yeah, all good. As you can see, there's a nice shine now. The paint's flattened off, all looking good. Even if it's against a daylight lamp. Thumbs up, all good. Let's go. Now I'm using the compound. Basically, compound is like the cutting paste you use on a car. If the lightest sandpaper I've used is 10,000 grade, this is probably about something like 15,000 or 20,000 grade sandpaper, if they could make it that fine, but obviously they can't. It's abrasive pigments in a gel solution. I've also used the ceramic. I'll use ceramic compound for the final, and there's a clear liquid I used as well that brings out the shine. Unfortunately, I haven't got the bottles to hand at the moment, or else I'll tell you, but there we are. I'm happy. Thumbs up. Well, sideways. Yeah. For the first time attempting this, I was absolutely nervous as it is the shine stuff I'm putting on. I even got the Hasegawa cloths. I wish I could remember where I got it from, because I've ordered stuff from there lots. Japanese company. I've had kits from there, I've had tools from there, I've had this, the Godhand sandpaper from there, they've got this Hasegawa compound, and it doesn't take long for them to send it through. I'll leave a link in the description below, and as you can see, the shine's come through lovely. The front lip spoiler, that's proof enough for me. But I was really dreading screwing this bit up. I really was. I thought this is going to be the make or break part. If I get this wrong, it's going to be heading to be filed under B for bin. That's where it's going to end up. But no, it comes through. There we are. Decent shine. That's best shine I've had on a model ever so far. Absolutely. Now, they are polymer coating from Hasegawa. That's what I use. There we go. I can see the shine now. That's better. Not as good as the best blokes on the internet on YouTube model making, but I'm happy enough with that. Best one I've done so far, and that was the bit that I was I was absolutely, my stomach was in knots. And trust me to do that. You're complete not a spanner, Dave. What you like. Double thumbs up. Chassis, there we are. I've put the seats in, the foot pedals, gearbox, handbrake lever. That's the front of it. From the rear, didn't get it in focus very well, unfortunately. Got the rollover cage in, the top on as well. It's roll cage fully in, and now on the Delacour model, which is what I've done. Francois Delacour only had one wing mirror, so on the opposite side there's a blank in place that I hadn't put on, and me being ham-fisted, I was trying to get this the right way around, dropped it. Dropped it again. Doesn't help when you've got fat fingers. It's come off again. Where you gone? Where you gone? Where you gone? I think this time it goes in right. Cinch it up by putting my visor on, because wearing spectacles, close up works a bit hard. There we are. That's the plastic magic from Deluxe Hobbies. Used it for the first time this model, and I'm really impressed. I've still got the Tamiya extra thin. I've got a brand new bottle that I haven't tapped yet, but yeah, that stuff really is good. There's 10-second cement. There's a long cure cement, so you've got options. Just using a Q-tip to get into place. There we are. That had also been sprayed in Gravity Models Oxford White. Gravity Paint Spain. Make sure you use the Spanish one. The American version's got a very bad reputation, but Here we are. Here's the chassis. I'm trying to get the spare wheel into the right place. I've put the sidewalls on. Then been sprayed white with German grey door cards. And unfortunately, I put this on and I'm just out of shot. What an idiot. What an idiot I am. There we are. The wheels were done in zero paints, pure brilliant white. It's that point now where he's like, is it fully on? Is it fully on? Dare I push it any harder? I'm scared of doing some damage, but in the end I got this pair of tweezers, just eked out their sides. Now it seems to be going in a bit more. Opposite side. Click, click. Bit of a tweak at the front. And that clicks in. Happy days. Pleased with that. Chuffed. And now over to me. Okay, Dave. Hi folks, how you doing? Hope you're all well. Great timing. Cheers, Mr. Train Driver. I couldn't have timed that any worse, could I? Anyway, there it is. The Escort Cosworth, and I'm missing an indicator bulb, indicator lens. Unfortunately, it's been swallowed by none other than the carpet monster. But yeah, I'm pleased with the general outcome of that, and I've learned how to do colour sanding. The Shunko decals took some getting used to, and it was a bit of a pain getting the bigger ones down, the blue zebra stripes as they were called at the time. But you know, they had to get alternative decals because Tamiya didn't make them, so Domino chose Shunko. They're a well-known brand, and once you get used to them, they are very good, but they are very thin and very delicate. Anyway, I need to get better at this recording, and I'm the next model kit I'm doing, I'm trying a completely different way of building, very much the way that others do it. Get everything off sprues, prepare, then everything's glued together once everything's fully set, the paints and everything. So I'll be cracking that way. Next car will be Formula 1. I'm tempted to get out the Williams FW11 Honda, the Nigel Mansell car, because I've just had some very smart decals from Japan, and for that it's the Tyrrell Honda. I'm a bit of a Tyrrell fan on the quiet. It's a bit of an old school thing, but anyway, thank you for watching. I've got to stop saying so much as well. I think it's one of those things where you're just going off the top of your head. It's buying yourself a bit of time. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell button for updates on when I'm releasing new media, more uploads. And I'm going to get more kits built next year. Unfortunately, the job that I got was taking up all my time, and at the end of the day they were a bit of a... I can't use the words that I want to because it'd get me banned on YouTube. They were, I think the polite term would be, extracting the urine out of me. I mean, driving a skip truck and then they say your truck's dirty. It's got skips full of dirt on the back. Of course it's going to get dirty. What do you expect it to be? Showroom condition? Anyway folks, I'll see you soon. And seeing as it's Christmas, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. And I will, if I don't get anything done beforehand, I'll see you in the new year. So Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, one and all. I hope you're all well. Look after yourselves, and here's to 2026. Let's hope we can build on what 2025 either did or didn't give us. Look after yourselves. See you soon. Ta-ra.